Now, miss, let's keep moving. It's on your right. Here.
No. No, I'm usually in charge of the second and third.
So each maid has their side story. So, expect me to believe that's all you were doing.
Here we are. Good luck. She's all yours, sir.
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay. Let's see. 21 years old, working at the Clown Turn for over a year. Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father?
No. It's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy. I need you to tell me everything that happened, starting with this morning.
Au parc La Fontaine, les filles s'en vont et s'y promènent au bras des garçons. Tu les entraînes au cœur des buissons où elles étrennent l'amour en saison. Tu les enchaînes dans un tourbillon de vrai poème, car dans les frissons naissent toujours les plus belles chansons d'amour. Au clair de la fontaine, j'ai vu dans tes yeux mille couleurs. Quand la claire fontaine s'amusait au jeu de nos deux cœurs.
Document's done. Now just a bit of tidying up and I can go on break.
Longtemps de ce vieux parc, la fontaine, tu dans tes grands yeux.
I'm guessing you've seen better days, but you're obviously still important to someone.
De ce printemps qui fit fleurir tous nos 16 ans. Chérie, dis-moi, te souviens-tu de cet émoi naissant dans nos âmes ingénues?
Good enough.
Au parc La Fontaine, comme il faisait beau lorsqu'on lui-même laissait la
Now the bed's not complete without its pillow.
nous entraîne dans le vieux buisson, comme aux anciennes et douces saisons, qui nous entraîne dans le tourbillon, le vrai poème, car dans ces frissons naissent toutes les plus belles chansons d'amour. La vue qui nous mène sous les vieux rapports.
That's a lot of money to owe. Just what did you get yourself involved in? Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe? You brought your own mug? Well, I guess ours aren't quite as complimentary. And voila. Good as new.
About that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued to that gossip magazine.
Do you think she has any real friends? Or is it just Gracie, Joan, and Marilyn?
Well, when your own life is that dull, you need to get your excitement somewhere. Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning? She was wearing the same clothes.
Now, don't you think you're overreacting? This is exactly the kind of behavior Linda warned me about.
She's doing everything she can to break us apart.
Sophie speaking.
Hey, it's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you shouldn't.
Now I realize I've been blind. I was so in love with you that I couldn't see.
What?
I couldn't see.
Now's not the time to pick up smoking, Sophie. Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Hey, Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep... what?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
They weren't kissing this time. They were fighting.
Oh, this is entertaining. I mean, oh no, why?
I'm not completely sure, but it sounded like Linda had something to do with it.
Ugh, that bitch.
Beth?
Trust me, she deserves it.
I don't get why everyone hates her so much. Linda's always nice to me.
To you, maybe, but she's just the worst to every girl she perceives as a threat.
A threat? A threat to what?
I don't know. Her place as Bernard's right hand, I suppose.
So, you're saying I'm not a threat?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Linda thinks that. but that's her mistake. I know there's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh. Thanks. So, you said you needed me? My help, I mean.
Oh, right. Wanna guess why?
I'm guessing there's something I have to clean?
Obviously. But what is it?
Did a kid throw up again?
God, no. Did that happen recently?
Yeah, last week. I can still smell it. Feel it, too. While I was cleaning, some of it got...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Keep talking and you'll be cleaning up after me, too.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you'll be glad to know it's nothing gross this time. A nice gentleman decided it was time to redesign the lobby and helped us by knocking over that vase on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
Bernard's hardly the people. Anyway, I have to get back to work. There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around. Chocolate mousse cake. Maybe Bobby wouldn't mind sneaking me a slice. Ugh, no. Bernard would have both our heads. Oh, shock. Leaving luggage in the lobby? Are you trying to get Bernard to kill you?
Linda, Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda! I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Listen, if Wendy wasn't doing her job, that'd be another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew, hi. I'm sorry, I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No, I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're always working alone up there, aren't you? I actually think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
No, Beth called me. A guest knocked over a vase and made a mess in the lobby.
Yeah, I saw that catastrophe happen. Just what we need, huh?
Well, I'd rather be doing that than cleaning the reception hall with Nicole.
Oof. Yeah, I don't even want to see the state of the place after this weekend. I know chocolate fountains are for dipping, but I didn't expect to find someone's shoe in there.
How?
No idea. You must see plenty of weird stuff too, right?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
Well, there was this lady who had a love letter addressed to someone I know.
What? No way. Who was it?
You.
You're messing with me.
It was worth seeing your face turn red.
Wow, you got me. Oh, I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay. I need to,
Yeah, all right. Take care.
You too.
As if it wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond? What does he want?
He wants me to lower room prices. Make sure the hotel stays accessible to everyone.
I can hardly believe it.
Bobby made it very clear he doesn't like anyone walking into his kitchen uninvited. Okay, Sophie. Time to clean up that mess.
Really sorry about that. I'll have a word with our kid.
Linda's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
Well, that sounds a bit excessive, don't you think? Of course, of course. We're all grateful that your employer chose the Clarendon.
Ew. I better throw that away. A film roll. The guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him. Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But... no, that's very unlikely.
So... which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
Well, you're welcome to speak to my manager if you'd like. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to talk to you. Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager's manager. Would you like to contact him? Sadly, he doesn't have a phone. He's a bit of an old-fashioned fella, if you know what I mean. Yes? Yes, certainly. So first I suggest finding a nice little corner where you can kneel down, all right? Making fun of you, sir. No, I never dare. No, I'm dead serious. If anyone can make the snowstorm end, it's him. Hello? Sir? Oh, well.
Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way. Poor Nicole. No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball, even if they did draw the short straw.
Hold it, please. Phew, made it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Was it you who cleaned the puddle by the restrooms?
Was I not supposed to?
Well, Eugene asked us not to touch anything until he's repaired the leak, but it's probably safer this way. Someone could have slipped on it.
Which floor?
Oh, 6th. Thanks.
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Oh, is it that British man I keep hearing about? Why does he need a bucket full of snow?
No idea. I don't even ask anymore. It's just the latest in a long series of strange requests.
What do you reckon he'll do with it?
Take a bath, maybe? Sometimes I wonder if he's just pulling an elaborate prank on me.
Can't you tell me who he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity. I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait. Is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
I should return Mr. Spade's film roll. Room 505 is on my list anyway. This must have been so much fun. Well, for the guests at least. I'm not sure how the children are affected by what goes on at a bar on a Friday night. But I'm no lieutenant, so... Ah, my new home, according to Suzanne and Yvette. Wouldn't be surprised if everyone's a little bit more on edge today. Bad weather has a way of doing that. This is horrible. I don't think I'll ever understand what pushes people to go so far as killing. Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade? What is this?
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth, it's Sophie. Can I speak to Andrew, please?
Yeah. Hold on.
Andrew? Andrew? I'm here. Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, are you okay?
Hey, Sophie. Yeah, it's just... my trip to the 6th floor took longer than expected.
Oh, I'm sorry to add to your plate, but I really need your help.
Sure. What's up?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Mr. Spade? Why would he...
I don't know. He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Jesus. What are you doing in them exactly?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, snoop through our guest stuff.
Oh. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act?
Yes. I think we should call the police.
Whoa, slow down a minute.
But...
Sophie, there are pictures of you invading our guests' privacy.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I believe you. But others might not. With those pictures, it could really blow up in your face if a guest were to complain about missing items.
I could always throw them out.
Well, that's one way to deal with it, I guess. You said you found the pictures hanging over the bath, right? Were they still wet?
I wouldn't say wet, but a little damp, yeah.
Okay. So you must have developed them fairly recently.
What are you getting at?
Well, the pictures you found were left there to dry, but he could have developed more of them in an earlier batch. He wouldn't have left them in the bathroom, though. Probably stored them somewhere dry.
Well, I didn't look through the entire room, but there is a safe here.
That would certainly be a good place to store pictures.
Do you have the safe combination then? I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Maybe I can... Give me a sec. Shoot.
What?
Bad news is, I can't find the combination list. Good news is, we can probably do without it. Most guests write their code down to make sure they don't forget it. So, say you wanted to look for it, I could keep an eye out and call you if I see our mysterious photographer return.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, and Andrew?
Yes?
Please keep this between us.
Of course. Don't worry about that.
I should bring that back to my cart. I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common. Did you intend for me to discover your little dark room? Or did this just fall down? That's a lot of film. How many pictures have you taken, Mr. Spade? You're pawning off your possessions? What do you need the money for? That's rough. How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live? I remember this sale. I picked up that new winter jacket for Mom. Harry's diner, too. Were we ever there at the same time? Beaver Lake? That's where I took Mom skating last month. Why is this up here? These look like numbers. Sort of. These look like numbers. Sort of. X marks the spot, but there's no way this is just a treasure hunt. I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right? You didn't strike me as much of a doodler. hope you aren't eating those beans. Is this a floor of the Clarington? That's my schedule. Just how long have you been watching me? Morgan. Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade? Lindsay. Did something happen between the two of you before she died? Request to move to 507. Why did you want to change rooms? Could that be a reminder for the safe combination? Could that be a reminder for the safe combination? What do we have here? Is he here?
Who? Oh, Mr. Spade? No, he's not.
Andrew? You said you'd call if he was coming back to his room.
Right. I did, right. Sorry about that.
Oh my god, Andrew. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I'm so sorry, Sophie. I couldn't help but check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
What is it?
He's got a kind of yarn map of Montreal on the wall.
Whoa. Like they have in the movies? What is he tracking?
Me, I think. The map's marked at a couple of spots. They're all places I visited recently.
Jesus. Did you... have you found anything on him?
I found some evidence that points to his real name being Paul Morgan. Mr. Spade must be an alias.
The Maltese Falcon!
The Mall what?
I can't believe I didn't notice it earlier. The Maltese Falcon. It's a book centered around a private investigator named Sam Spade.
Oh, you don't think Mr. Morgan's a PI too, do you?
Well, if he is, then he's not exactly being subtle about it. It's like being a spy and using James Bond as a pseudonym.
James who?
Never mind. It's from another book. Did you find anything else?
He seems to have spent some time in a psychiatric hospital.
Oh, he did? Well, a lot of people do, really. More than you'd think. It's not that weird. What does he suffer from?
According to his file, insomnia, anxiety, memory loss.
He's probably been through some pretty traumatic events. So is that all you've found, then?
I discovered an army picture taken in Belgium in 1944. I think he was in World War II.
That would certainly explain his symptoms. Imagine all the horrors he must have seen. Do you know which division he was in, by any chance?
The 99th Infantry, I think.
The Battle Babies.
The Battle Babies? That's a weird nickname.
That's because most of the soldiers in the 99th were inexperienced. Still, they fared well against the Germans. Got medals of honor and everything.
I think he may have pawned his Medal of Honor. I found a pawn-shop slip in his room.
Really? He must have been in dire need of money then. Most veterans wouldn't part with their medals so easily.
Well, a room at the Clarington isn't exactly cheap.
Yeah, not anymore. I hope he'll be able to get it back. Did you, find anything else?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
Wait, you figured out the combination already?
It took some work, but yes.
Wow. You're a resourceful gal, aren't you?
I have my moments.
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Please do. And I won't call again unless Mr. Morgan returns. For real this time.
All right. Thanks. I need to find some clues to decipher that code reminder. "99th Infantry Division. 99. Locked. There has to be a key somewhere. The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not too bored without her TV shows. Oh. "34 Summer Street. Lindsay's address. You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And it looks like you left with a long list of diagnoses and prescriptions. Date of discharge, 1957. 57. I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. Let's put those on the bathroom shelf. Oh, I left the clean towels on my cart. M and H. M and H. Who are they? Are they guests here? That was taken in the lobby. You're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M and H are up to, don't you? Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? So many questions. This looks like Beaver Lake. Okay, Sophie, you should probably put this down. Now.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hey. Just a sec.
Beth, could you cover for me?
Again?
Pretty please?
Sorry about that. So, I take it you opened Morgan's safe. What was in it?
A journal.
Oh? Does it say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
2 other staff members? Who is it?
No, they're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Are you alright?
Of course. Sorry. I'll just need some more info to narrow the search. What do you know about them?
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
It could be initials, or maybe, I don't know, husband and mistress?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, need a little more to go on.
I found out that Mr. Morgan made a request to be transferred to room 507, but it was denied because...
That's Mrs. Beaumont's room, right?
Exactly.
But why would he switch rooms? He's got his entire dark room set up in 505.
I'm not sure. I just thought it might be related.
I guess we can keep that in mind, but... Wait a minute. There's a couple staying in room 509. Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H and M.
My thoughts exactly.
Do you know anything about the Cruzes?
Well, I was there when they checked in. Handed them a couple pamphlets on tourist attractions. I remember noticing that Mr. Cruz wears the same cologne as my father, but...
That's not much to go on.
Yeah, I know. Do you, perhaps, have room 509 on your to-do list?
I do, actually.
Would it be wrong of me to suggest you do some...
Snooping? I guess that's what I'm known for now.
Nah, don't worry. I'm sure we'll find a better legacy for you.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Watch out, alright?
I will. I promise. I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again. Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so. Being invisible has always come easy to me. Maybe too easy. Everything must disappear. Makes us sound like magicians. Telling apart the treasure from the trash can be tricky sometimes. I'll need my keys to enter room 509. I should probably check the break room. Locked. Eugene must be running around trying to keep the hotel in one piece. It's locked. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker. People don't usually leave these unlocked. Beth definitely doesn't want more reasons to have to talk to guests. Especially if it involves apologizing. Open sesame? Nope, no luck. The way they look at each other, you can tell it's the real deal. Off limits. Did I remember to punch in this morning? Hypocrite bitch. What did Linda do? And to whom? Oh, Linda. What would your husband think of all this? That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it. Fine. It's locked. Haven't gotten any tips so far today. Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old. Open sesame? Off limits. It's locked. Off limits. This goes beyond constructive criticism. It's just a personal crusade. The handwriting is familiar. So is the colorful language. This shade of red, it matches the message on the door. I don't want to think of what could happen to Wendy if someone found these. Should I? Yvette's and Susan's favorite activity, talking behind other people's backs. What could I say? It was a very nice mixer. Well, I think your haircut looks good, Reb.
What is it?
Wendy? It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No, I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
I was in the break room earlier, and, I couldn't help but overhear your argument with Jacques. I'm sorry he let Linda get to his head. He should be trusting you, not her.
Yeah, well...
I know I wouldn't be your first pick, but I'm here if you need to talk.
Maybe later. I just can't talk about it. I can't talk about it right now. I'm sorry I was rude.
It's okay.
Sophie?
Yeah?
Thank you.
Rebecca's had her hands full lately. I hope she's doing okay in there. Right, the master key only unlocks the guests' rooms. I'll have to get my keys later. At least I can get into 509 now.
Hey, Sophie.
Oh, hey, Andrew. On break already?
No, not yet. I have to deliver something to our VIP guest.
Again?
Yeah, the requests just keep on coming. What about you? Aren't you supposed to be in 509?
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our investigation.
Ah, gotcha. What a day, huh? Tending to an eccentric VIP guest, discovering, well, what you discovered in 505. Pretty exciting as far as a workday at the Clarington goes.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That's not all, though. While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
No way. What is it?
The words, hypocrite bitch, in red lipstick. And, I found a red lipstick inside Wendy's locker, so putting two and two together...
Well, Wendy would have the most obvious motive. You'd have to be living under a rock to miss how Linda's been treating her lately.
Yeah, Linda's been pretty bad to Wendy. I'm not surprised she snapped.
Remember her birthday? Bobby slipped her a slice of cake from the kitchen, and along came Linda to confiscate it, telling Wendy she was doing her a favor. I don't know how Wendy managed to keep her cool.
If it had been me, I probably would have burst into tears.
Yeah. Interpersonal conflict makes for a good read, but in real life it can be a bit much to deal with. You've always been good at staying above it, though. You get along with everyone.
I don't think I get along with everyone, but some people are worth getting friendlier with. Like you.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad not everyone around here thinks I'm a complete bore. Wait till Beth hears this. Well, it was nice to chat. Don't let me keep you, though. I have to head to maintenance anyway. Maybe Eugene can help me find the product our guest of honor is looking for.
Yeah, we both got a lot on our plates today.
I'll be ready and waiting for your updates on H&M. Take care.
You too.
Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509? Oh boy, someone's been living it up. Not exactly a cherished gift. If you just left it behind like this. Another fan of the gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now. Could this be the shoe from the chocolate fountain? I can't wait to tell Andrew. Looks like someone had quite the shopping spree. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. No combination, no entry. I'll hold off on throwing this out just yet. The food's practically untouched. Wow, you look like a couple out of a magazine. These pearls, they look absolutely gorgeous on you. Though, I bet you could make anything look good. person looking for you back in Texas, was he really just a coworker? SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. Mrs. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind it? Who could blame you for seeking help? I'd do the same in your shoes. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Am I reading this right? The account's been emptied. You don't see someone withdraw $5,000 every day. Just what could have made you empty out your entire bank account? Shade is really striking. Whoever wrote this is as much a reader as they are a doodler. This looks right up Andrew's alley. I wonder if he's read this one. Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written. Hello? Hello? Andrew? Is that you?
Clarington Hotel reception desk.
Andrew?
Hey, Sophie.
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
I'm not sure I understand.
Someone just called, and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
That's pretty unsettling. Hang on. Hey, Beth? You got a minute?
No.
Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so Beth tells me she just patched a call through to 509.
Did she recognize the caller's voice?
Oh, do you think maybe it was Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me check. Okay, it was a male voice, but she's not sure whether it was Mr. Morgan's or not.
Did she notice anything else?
She says it sounded like a bell rang in the background. Like an elevator bell. So she assumed whoever was calling was one of our guests.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel, did you?
No. I get why you're on edge, but I don't see any way he could know you're in 509. I haven't spoken to anyone about this.
I know you didn't. Can you ask Beth not to patch any calls here for a while?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks. I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Wait a second. I just remembered something about this morning. I can't believe I didn't think about it before.
What is it?
A few minutes after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby, I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all alone.
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think it was a minute or two after 10. What?
I remember hearing a loud noise on the 5th floor right around that time. Like a door slamming really hard.
You think it was her?
Maybe. Did you notice anything weird about her?
I don't know. She passed by the front desk so fast I barely had time to see her. Although...
Yeah?
I've always seen the Cruzes as a pair. I suppose it is a bit odd that she left without her husband. Maybe she was sneaking out. Or maybe she was following Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
I'm sure you can. Give me a call as soon as you've found something, okay?
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room. These scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean. It's some kind of code. Could I break it? Oh, these symbols match some of the ones on the torn message. That's one of the symbols. Oh, these symbols match some of the ones on the torn message. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. More of these symbols. Just what I was looking for. Aha! I'll have to remember these. Yeah. I think these match the symbols on the papers I collected. I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew. It's me.
Sophie, did you uncover anything in 509?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
What? Awesome! Did you crack it?
It says, I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? What an odd thing to do.
Yeah. And whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in 12 pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think maybe one of them's having an affair?
I don't know. It really looks like blackmail.
Blackmail? What makes you say that?
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently.
Emptied? No one does that unless they're in trouble. Or traveling.
What do you mean?
Well, they're not home, so they do need their money handy. Plus, a trip can be pretty costly. It's weird, but it could be anything. Did you find something else to back your theory?
I also found a letter from some sort of company, Fernie and Weissman. It mentions a security breach.
Targeting the cruises?
Just the wife. It seems some of her private information was stolen by someone.
Okay, it can't be a coincidence that she would withdraw all of her money right after a security breach. Whatever it is they found out, she was willing to pay them to keep quiet about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It could be blackmail for sure. Do you think Mr. Morgan's the blackmailer?
What if the Cruzes hired him to find the blackmailer's identity?
By following them around and taking pictures of them? That's a weird strategy.
Maybe he hopes to catch the blackmailer the next time he gets in touch with them.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
I'll go have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message, just to be sure we're on the right track.
Good idea. It's almost break time for me. If you need my help again, you can ask Beth to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Thanks, Sophie.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. But which vent?
I've been waiting for this all morning.
Me too.
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard.
Hear anything?
What do you mean?
You didn't happen to go to the woman's locker room, did you?
No. Why on earth would I go there?
I just thought... Oh, never mind.
Now's probably not a good time to disturb Bernard. Can't open these without a screwdriver. I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder. Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge? Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now. It sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard. Oh, Eugene. I had no idea. Huh. This must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father. Eugene's a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage.